They want to wage war with me. They want to wage war with Vladimir, Koloff. Every single person that has ever waged war with me, it does not end well for them. Braxton Hunter. I am sick and tired of hearing that name, of seeing that face across the ring from me. Braxton Hunter. You want one more shot at this SEC title? One more go at Vladimir Koloff? Well, Braxton Hunter, you risked your life to try and win this in that ladder match. If you show up at bases loaded, Braxton Hunter, I will make it a guarantee. I promise you. And as for our general manager, Braxton Landry, I struck a nerve with you, didn't I, Brett? Heed my warning, Braxton Landry. I do not care about fines. I do not care about suspensions. You cannot take these away from me. Every overboy that has stood in my way, I have knocked them right down. If you want to go there, then by all means, be front row, center of attention, and bases loaded. Invite your family once again if you wish, Brett. Let me remind you of one thing. I am the Pro Wrestling 225 Undisputed Champion, which means Pro Wrestling 225 is mine. Needs more Koloff.
Denham Springs, Louisiana. Welcome everyone to Pro Wrestling 225's Bases Loaded, back here in Denham Springs. And of course, this is a fundraiser for Ribs Baseball, so don't forget to go check them out over there in the corner. Grab some concessions. We have a packed card for you this evening, and we want to get that rolling straight away, because I know that you all know what the first match is, and I think we've been waiting for this for a long time.
Brother, I tried to make this easy for you. We all knew the day was gonna come where I would ascend you and Brandon, so I went ahead and took a shortcut. I'm taking care of business.
When you stuck a knife in my back, I saw the monster I've always known you to be come to the surface.
I want Simon Phillips in a bullrope match.
You gotta be a thorn in my side. What fuels you, JTM? You're not fueled by revenge. JTM, you're fueled by jealousy. You're jealous that your little brother is gonna be everything that you wish you could be. You're jealous that your little brother is headed to the top and I'm leaving you in the dust.
See, Simon, I'm not just coming back for my revenge. I'm coming back to prove that I'm better than the best, and that is exactly what you have become over the past 7 months. The toast of the Gulf Coast, the defiant king.
So I'm gonna end this very fast for you, JTM. I'm gonna wrap that bull rope around your neck, and I'm determined to become the best in all of professional wrestling.
There's nowhere you can run now. We're gonna be tied at the wrist, and there's nothing you can do. There's nowhere you can run.
We got in this business together. We both had desires, JTM, but at some point, your desires have to become determination. So July 27th, I told you, I got places to be. So at 5 p.m. sharp, I'm gonna be in that ring in Denham Springs, Louisiana, and you, JTM, are gonna learn to disobey.
You will be the first to bow down. Every tongue will confess that JTM is the greatest.
Well, here comes trouble.
You can say that again, Spencer. It's bases loaded, and we are kicking off the only way that we can. And Simon Phillips said it. He said he was gonna be in the ring right at the top on the hour, and he wasn't gonna wait for JTM.
Here he comes, the defiant one.
The following contest with a 30-minute time limit is a Bullrope Match. In this match, there is no pinfall, no submission. The only way to win is to touch all four corners of the ring consecutively. Introducing first, from Dangerous Grove, weighing 190 pounds, here's the toast of the coast, defiant Simon Phillips.
And you see what he's got in his hand, Spencer.
Very, very intentional. So much of this is all because of Simon Phillips. He turned his back on his disobeyed brethren at Into the Hornet's Nest last year. And now, tonight, he pays for those actions.
Oh!
And his opponent, from Dangerous Grove, weighing 205 pounds, the greatest JTM.
Simon Phillips came to the ring with his handheld symbol, that cross, but JTM walks in with the target here at bases loaded.
Man, talk about brotherly one-upsmanship, and look at this. Right off the bat, Eddie Irons looking to separate these two. This is going to be insane, Spencer.
And Landon, there will be no separation of these two here in just a moment because it's a bullrope match. They're about to be tied together. And you heard the rules from Alexis Windsor. To win this match, there's no pinfall, there's no submission. All there is touching each of the four corners of the ring in consecutive order.
I don't know how in the world they're going to be able to keep the other one down to be able to do that.
And we are underway at bases loaded, Landon. Tied together, two brothers. What?
Can he do that?
I thought the whole point of this match was that they're tied together. And Simon Phillips already deciding.
Was he giving up?
He's been, and there's our general manager. He knew this was coming.
Brady and Landry, the one that demanded Simon Phillips be here for this match. And he laid it out pretty clear. Okay, asking for a microphone. I think I know exactly what this man's gonna say.
I know you're a busy man, Simon, so let me make this quick for you. You remember that I told you if you don't go through with this match, you're fired, right?
Just because the bell rung doesn't mean he went through with it.
Yeah, you came to the match, but you're going to participate. As a matter of fact, I'm going to make sure that you participate. So get in the ring, have the match, or nobody will ever see your face in Pro Wrestling 225 again.
Sounds like something these people can live with. Is that duct tape?
Mr. Irons, can you please make sure that Simon Phillips is properly secured to the bull rope?
You have got to be kidding me.
Brett Ian Landry killing it again as general manager. Coming out, listen, we've seen Simon Phillips. We know the games he is always up to. He was trying to duck JTM from the get-go. Brett Ian Landry was ready, and it looks like now it's gonna happen whether Simon Phillips likes it or not.
Properly secured, and man, JTM is ready to go. Mouthing off here.
Here we go, brawling immediately. These two brothers with the ultimate score to settle.
They are unleashing on each other right here. Look at JTM turns things around. Look at this spinebuster right off the bat. Simon Phillips trying to retreat here, but these two are attached.
Only so far he can go. JTM, big chop on the so-called toast of the coast.
Nope. Head bouncing off of the apron here, and JTM going to work on his little brother, Simon Phillips.
Well, and you remember, Landon, it was just a week ago, these two men were at the Rougarou game.
Oh my God!
Simon Phillips off the post and off that baseball bat. But these two men were at the Rougarou game, and they had to be separated by the baseball players.
Well, that's exactly why we're seeing this bullrope match take place first on the card, Spencer. I mean, there was absolutely no way these two could be remotely close to each other and keep them away from each other.
Well, and what's so interesting about this, Landon, as these two continue to brawl here on the outside, it's all JTM early. But what's interesting about this is that these two brothers really are trying to settle who's the best and who is the true leader of Disobey.
Yeah, that's right. Simon Phillips laying claim to that, but JTM not willing to give it up, and oh my God!
Dropping Phillips onto the ramp, and now choking his life out with the rope. Remember, these two are family, Landon.
Well, you talk about keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. When your friends are your family. Look at this. They're one and the same.
Phillips can't get away. JTM.
Oh!
He's trying to drag Phillips towards him.
Hard shot right to the midsection. JTM gets down on one knee. This is dangerous, dangerous territory.
Big back body drop on the ramp.
God. We knew this was going to be intense. We knew this was going to be brutal, but... And now the rope... Oh, no.
JTM holding absolutely nothing back.
And just listen to the Lockhart. So much history in Pro Wrestling 225 and for Disobey, as a matter of fact, inside this very building in Pro Wrestling 225.
Well, and here we are at Bases Loaded. This was the event where Disobey won Tag Team Championship Gold and put an end to the Overboys. And now here they are fighting each other. And I want you to notice there, Landon, JTM looked like he was going to go for that first turnbuckle, but decided he wasn't ready. He wants to dish out more punishment to his brother.
I think that's going to end up serving him. I mean, it seems like an almost insurmountable task. How in the world are you going to incapacitate your opponent long enough when these two want to tear into each other harder than I've ever seen anybody?
Well, and that's the issue, right, is even if you do, oh, I think that counts as a turnbuckle for Phillips, right?
And JTM needs to be careful.
But even if you do incapacitate your opponent, like you said, then you just got to drag his dead weight across the ring, right? This is one of the more difficult matches to win.
But I will say JTM knows what he's doing. He has some experience here in Pro Wrestling 225.
Look at this
in bullrope matches, and that's showing right now.
Oh my God.
Gonna take his head off. Eddie Irons counting there, begging him for a release, but I'm not sure. Is there disqualifications in this one, Spencer?
Absolutely not. All our official can do is watch it all happen.
This is interesting here. Simon Phillips with perfect spatial awareness, knowing that he had JTM sort of trapped.
Well, and that's the bull rope, right? That is the benefit to this bull rope match. There was distance created, but Simon Phillips was able to use that bull rope to drag JTM into the ring post there.
Okay, here we go.
Yep, there's one for Simon Phillips. But again, here's the problem, right? JTM on the outside of the ring. Oh my God, Landon, he's busted open.
Almost immediately. God. JTM could be in trouble here. That blood leaving the body. see if JTM can make it back on his feet. Simon, as you said, the count's at 1. He's got one corner down. But it looks like Simon's more interested in doing a little bit more damage.
Simon Phillips having no issue making his own blood brother bleed in that ring.
He's wrapping the rope around his leg.
Dragging JTM along as he's gotten his second turnbuckle now, but more damage in mind.
Oh my God, the double stomp right to the heart.
Simon Phillips is out to prove himself. Listen, he was the reason Disobey was broken up last year. And if you're Simon Phillips, think about it. What's he accomplished since then? He almost won the heavyweight title from Christian Blake. He's defeated Steve Anthony. He beat the other member of Disobey, Brandon Collins. According to Simon Phillips, everything's been going according to plan.
Well, we'll see if he makes it out of the arena tonight.
And bell.
Just more damage to the skull of JTM. Counts restarted here at 1. I think he might have it in the bag already.
This thing's as good as over. He's got his brother's blood on his hands.
There's 3.
Just one more corner, and that's it.
This thing is ugly. JTM, signs of life with a little takedown. Right hands.
And I think that's good enough for the count to be broken up.
Slows the momentum. It's exactly the name of the game. But can he stand up? Using those ropes to assist him. But look at Simon Phillips. Absolutely merciless. Oh my God.
I think that's the perfect word to describe Simon Phillips. Merciless. He is absolutely vindictive in his attack on his own flesh and blood.
I mean, it just brings me right back to the Hornet's Nest when we saw Simon Phillips turn on his brother and tear Disobey apart.
He broke Brandon Collins' orbital bone, took months off of the career of JTM, and now, what does he have in mind with that damn target?
Oh, God! I mean, this is just disgusting.
You think that was an intentional message sent by Simon Phillips?
And here he goes again, 2 down. But wait a minute, JTM pulling him closer. He's got to do something to stop the momentum here. What is
Phillips have in mind here?
Keep in mind that rope is now getting tied up there in between the top and the middle rope.
Ooh, JTM,
oh my God. He goes crashing down to the floor, but JTM gets pulled out to the outside too. Not sure if that was necessarily the game plan that JTM had in mind. He goes crashing hard down here to the floor.
This has got to be one of the craziest starts to a Pro Wrestling 225 event of all time.
Well, and how do you prepare for a match like this, Spencer?
Well, I think you had it right. JTM does have the experience advantage here. But these guys are brothers. Simon Phillips may as well have been the one in that match, right? They learn everything from each other.
Came up in the business together, gets that knee connected right to the jaw. And again, snapmares him over.
Oh, ducks under.
JTM avoids it. Slides in. Yes, nope. Gets the crossface.
No submission here. He's tapping out. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just inflicting punishment. But did he do enough damage? Is it JTM's opportunity now?
Simon Phillips is reeling. This could be JTM's moment.
He's so battered, though. Can he carry himself to all 4 corners?
Simon Phillips
That's
now
3.
on his feet, crashing into the corner and breaks up the momentum of JTM. Using that rope to get some extra. Did you see that? He pulls on that rope to gain velocity and just goes crashing down with that cross body.
And you can see JTM's neck just snap back
thing's as good as over.
Simon Phillips now, 1 turnbuckle, trying to make it 2.
He's gonna make it, yes.
But JTM creating some tension in that rope, trying to bring him back.
JTM fighting for his life. JTM fighting for his family. Turns things around here. The greatest with a reverse elbow. Backspin to the corner, but no, Simon Phillips creates that separation. Perched from the top. Gets caught. Look at this. Beautiful. Simon Phillips is in trouble. JTM goes up to the top looking to deliver some more damage here.
Could have been his opportunity to start making his way across and around the ring, but he's pulling Phillips up, it looks like. What does JTM have in mind?
Phillips, gets up there with that uppercut, and oh my God, did you see the height? JTM maybe made a crucial mistake. Dangerous territory here. You got to keep in mind where that rope is at all times too. This is very dangerous.
Phillips taking time to jaw with the Pro Wrestling 225 family here.
What is he doing? You have got to be kidding me! Frankensteiner from the top. Defiant Simon Phillips putting it all on the line to do maximum amount of damage to JTM.
And like it or not, Simon Phillips was trying to duck his way out of this match at every turn. But when it has counted, he has turned it on. And he could be set to walk away from this ultimate family feud with a win tonight.
It was never a question of how talented Simon Phillips was. It was never a question that he was definitely capable of being the best. But what about the methods? What about the sacrifices that he's willing to make to get there? Oh my God. JTM almost taking his head off.
You want to talk about sacrifices? You want to talk about someone willing to do anything and everything to win? That was a tombstone pile driver, and I got to tell you, Landon, I think he might have landed on the bell.
JTM wants to put his brother 6 feet under.
Phillips just starting to stir in the middle of the ring, but JTM has 1 corner left.
He's gonna make it. He's right there. He got it. He got it. He got it.
Score settled here at Bases Loaded. JTM finally makes Simon Phillips pay for his sins to disobey.
But look at this. JTM bringing that target.
That's right. Listen to this place.
There it is right there. That is validation. That is vindication from a man who was beaten down. JTM has been dreaming of this moment for months. Finally, Simon Phillips has been silenced here at Bases Loaded. What a moment. You have to imagine complex emotions for JTM in this moment.
But he's got to feel good, right? What a win for JTM at Bases Loaded. Looks like Simon Phillips may be the one that has to bend and kneel to disobey.
Pro Wrestling 225, it's the Southeast mouthpiece, the Archie Carter. This is Unleashed. Alex Braddock, you are on a roll. But next week, you roll into not one, not two, but 3 opponents. How do you feel about that?
I'm feeling strong. It's my first singles really title match right here in Louisiana. 3 opponents. Alex Cruz, who I am honored to be stepping in the ring with. Corey Constantine, buddy, I've seen your Facebook posts. If you want to hold one, come get him. And then there's Hunter Law, who I beat for these titles. They're calling me the tag team champions. But Hunter Law, I think, honestly, we got some beef. You want to talk about stepping up to the home plate at Bases Loaded, you're going to have to watch out for a fastball because this elbow's coming for you, buddy.
Big talk from a big champ, 1 man, 2 belts. Any updates, any partners, anything you want to tell the Pro Wrestling 225 fan base, Unleashed. Do you have any news to unleash about you holding 2 titles right now?
Honestly, man, I think I'm just waiting for Brady and Landry to come back with me and tell me that I need to defend. I have a couple of members in mind, you know, about the pillar, we stand strong together. So either way, it's going to be a pillar membership holding these 2 titles.
There you have it. Pro Wrestling 225, Unleashed.
And look who is with Barrett. We saw it at movement 6.
Talk about a deadly alliance.
Oh my God! An incredibly impressive showing from Brooklyn Barrett with a win over Kelsey Reagan in her Pro Wrestling 225 debut, obviously earning her championship match here tonight at Bases Loaded. But still so many questions to be answered about what is this alliance seemingly with Lucha.
Well, and the thing is, we don't know much about the alliance, but we know that it pays off because it was that partnership that led Brooklyn Barrett to a win over Kelsey Reagan at movement 6 will lead her to gold tonight.
You love to hate her. She is the Pro Wrestling 225 Women's Champion, Shay KarMichael.
Talk about impressive. How about one of the fastest rising stars in Pro Wrestling 225, our women's champion, Shay KarMichael. Incredibly impressive work in her last 2 showings.
Well, and has nothing but momentum on her side, right, Landon? Able to take that women's championship from Amaris Blair in Texas. Showed up to Double Jeopardy the night after, right? The night after showed up to Double Jeopardy and was able to retain against Angel Blue. So, will she be able to keep that championship tonight? And you saw there Lucha leaning in, giving some words of wisdom, perhaps, to Brooklyn Barrett.
Last person I want whispering in my ear. Here we go, this championship match is underway.
Shay KarMichael, Brooklyn Barrett. for the women's title here in Pro Wrestling 225 at Bases Loaded. Here we go.
Two measuring each other up here. A little bit of trash talk here to start things off. Shay KarMichael, obviously the larger competitor, trying to back up, intimidate.
Barrett not one to be intimidated.
She's a firecracker.
But you see the power behind the blows of Shay KarMichael. But Barrett battling back here.
Sure is. Look at this. Charging into the corner. Look at these forearms here. Shot after shot, blow after blow. Just taking it to the champion. Oh! Beautiful.
Sends the champion reeling.
Look at that missile drop kick. Shay KarMichael needs to take a breather.
Maybe more than she had anticipated coming from Brooklyn Barrett here in the early going.
A lot of fighting that dog. Gotta wonder how Shay KarMichael is prepared for this match, not how she saw the early goings necessarily turning out. But look at this, Shay KarMichael turns things around really quickly. Look at that. Just snaps the neck. And just like that, Brooklyn Barrett in trouble.
Shay KarMichael turning things around and turning them around quickly. Cover here to retain the title. No, Barrett kicks out. But that's sort of the experience advantage here from Shay KarMichael, right? Knew what it took the step outside, the time outside to regroup, was able to lure Barrett into that middle rope. It's been all Shay KarMichael since.
Forward, we've seen Shay KarMichael use that maneuver before. Just sends Brooklyn's face crashing to the bottom turnbuckle.
Suplex on her mind, nails it, center of the ring. Crawling over, look at this. Head scissors now and just absolutely driving Barrett's face into the mat below.
More damage being done to the skull, to that equilibrium of Brooklyn Barrett.
Cover.
Shoulders are down.
Another kick out at 2.
Brooklyn Barrett's got a ton of fight. We saw that back at movement 6.
Have to keep digging and find even more if she wants a real shot at taking that championship away from Shay.
Look at the power, Shay KarMichael.
Yeah, that's been the game plan from Shay this whole time, right? The power advantage. She knew she would have it, and she is taking it to Brooklyn here.
Look at the confidence just radiating off of our champion.
Meanwhile, Lockhart looks on as stoic as I've ever seen him, I think.
That is a leader.
Right. Shay KarMichael hanging Brooklyn Barrett up in the tree of woe, not where she wants to be.
There's momentum here, just crashing to the midsection.
And a nasty landing for Barrett on the back of her neck.
Brooklyn Barrett now in dangerous territory here. Oh, the double knees.
I dare say Shay KarMichael looks like she's enjoying herself now. Drags Barrett to the center of the ring. Cover to retain the goal. No, a kick out at 2 for Barrett again. Brooklyn not able to recover ever since that neck snapping move there on the apron earlier from Shay KarMichael. It's been all champion since then.
You're exactly right. I wonder if there's something else going on here. Brooklyn Barrett might be hurt worse than we think. She's still not giving up, though. Look at this. Shay KarMichael wrenching that exact same neck, that problem area back. Brooklyn Barrett not going to give up. And look at this, Shay KarMichael covering the mouth.
But Lucha Lockhart, I don't know if you noticed that, Landon. It looked like Lucha helped the ropes push forward a little bit just to make sure Barrett could reach them.
Shay saw it. Shay's telling Eddie Irons.
Well, and I think Eddie Irons gave Lucha Lockhart a bit of a warning there, but Lockhart not exactly one to follow rules.
Oh, we've seen Shay KarMichael use a little bit underhanded tactics to win in the past as well.
Barrett finally getting some offense in, turning things around on Shay.
Rattling the champion here. This could be the momentum that Brooklyn needs to get back in this thing. Look at this. Innovative roll-up
for the gold.
Oh, almost the new champion.
Oh, Shay immediately back up to her feet and delivers a foot to the face of the challenger. And now it looks like she's trying to remove the turnbuckle padding, but Lockhart in there
Quirk getting involved here. Grabbing the champion by the leg. I don't think that's legal. Eddie Irons trying to separate things, but keep your eyes on Brooklyn Barrett. Brooklyn Barrett's got the women's title. Just smacks Shay KarMichael.
She's got the cover. Is she gonna win this thing?
Oh my God! Oh my God, we got a new champion!
Your winner of this match, and your new Pro Wrestling 225 Women's Champion, Brooklyn Barrett!
Spencer, let me tell you something. Brooklyn Barrett did her homework. That is the exact way that Shay KarMichael defended the championship against Angel Blue just a few weeks back.
You're absolutely right. And Lucha Lacora, let it be known, a man who we know has no problem sticking his nose in other people's business, just cost Shay KarMichael the gold. And Brooklyn Barrett, 2-0, and a women's champion in Pro Wrestling 225 alongside her wicked mentor, Lucha Lacora.
What a match. We talk about it time and again, how epic the women's division is becoming. It's growing and growing, and now with a brand new women's championship, what is going to be next here for the women of 225?
Koloff's got a chain. Braxton's got it. Braxton's got the SEC title, but Vladimir's up there. Vladimir's up there on the other side. He's almost got it.
The chain, but he blocks it. The SEC belt to Koloff. He's got the title. Wait, what does this mean?
Let's go.
What?
Vladimir Koloff. Braxton Hunter had the title in his hand. He had the title in his hand, but Vladimir Koloff intercepted.
Is this a joke?
And still your double champ.
Pro Wrestling 225 Unleashed. It's the Southeast mouthpiece, the Archie Carter. This is Braxton Hunter Braxton. You've been close. The past few attempts, you tried, that close. But we know close only counts in hand grenades and horseshoes. What's next for Braxton Hunter?
No, Archie, man, it's been over a year that I've been chasing this SEC championship and hearing the exact same thing that you just said. So close, but no cigar. In that four-way ladder match, I pulled down the SEC championship, and truth be told, I love and respect Brett Ian Landry, but that was probably the worst decision he's ever made in his entire career. But that's beyond me. I'm done thinking about that. I'm done caring about that, because tonight I've got Vladimir Koloff one-on-one. And I have been the only man to pin him within the past year, not once, but twice. So tonight, Vlad, is your last night as double champion. Because when your destiny grew tired, you did what you had to do. Tonight, I'm going to do the exact same thing.
We're doing this thing right now, Spencer.
Braxton Hunter is here to reclaim what I think is rightfully his, the SEC championship.
Spencer, that remains to be seen, but look who is flanking Braxton Hunter. How about that?
That's right, Chase Miles, you know, is he not part of the pillar? I guess that, you know, time will tell, but the focus is on the reimagined one tonight. As we know, at Double Jeopardy, in that hellacious fatal four-way ladder match, Braxton Hunter was the one who climbed the ladder to the top, who unhooked the SEC championship belt, and then fell off the ladder with the title falling into the hands of Vladimir Koloff.
Look, who had both belts when the bell rang? That's what I want to know. Who was the man who walked out of Double Jeopardy as double champ?
Just because he walked out with the belts doesn't mean it was the right call.
I'll tell you one thing. Vladimir Koloff and Braxton Hunter have been on a collision course since the Mayor's Cup. It's time to definitively settle the score. Who is the rightful SEC champion? We're gonna find out right now.
And Lennon, I have to ask you, if you're Vladimir Koloff, is there doubt in your mind about Braxton Hunter? Because let me tell you something, that's the last time Vladimir Koloff lost a singles match was to Braxton Hunter.
I don't think if you are the Pro Wrestling 225 heavyweight champion, there's room for doubt. You cannot doubt yourself.
I think Vladimir Koloff blows a lot of smoke, right? I think he talks a lot, he speaks a big game, but I think there's some doubt in his mind about Braxton Hunter tonight.
Last warning, I promise to God. You run your mouth on me one more time. When I'm done with him, I'll end you too.
Spencer, I'd be careful.
Right, and you're totally fine with that?
I'm just saying.
Threatening me. You were there at Double Jeopardy. He threw Corey Constantine into me and Brett Ian Landry.
He threw him into Brett Ian Landry because Brett Ian Landry accused him of something that's not true.
Are you kidding? He also was willing to get in the face of Brett Ian Landry's 4-year-old daughter, and you're going to defend this man?
I think somebody needs to stand up whenever there's injustice. Brett Ian Landry is a biased general manager.
That's just not true. Just because Vladimir Koloff now has to play on a level playing field, it doesn't mean that things are suddenly not fair.
And it is for the Pro Wrestling 225 SEC Championship.
God, just look at Braxton Hunter.
Introducing first, from Cecilia, Louisiana, weighing 180 pounds,
I don't know if we're going to get through these introductions, Spencer. These two look like they're about to tear each other apart. Oh my God!
Oh!
Wes Warren!
What the hell are you doing here?
Wes Warren just with a chair attacking Chase Miles. What is he doing here?
What is this about? Wes Warren's pissed off because he didn't win the championship at Double Jeopardy?
Vladimir Koloff getting out of dodge. Here goes Brett Ian Landry.
Damn right he's suspended. Get him out of here. That's exactly what Wes Warren wants.
Certainly not what Koloff wants.
What is Brett going to do?
Or
I quit.
He just laid out an ultimatum to the general manager.
Putting Brett Ian Landry in an impossible position.
Listen to the Lockhart.
They want to see it.
All right. Yeah?
Vladimir Koloff unhinged.
Tonight, Vladimir Koloff, Braxton Hunter, and Wes Warren triple threat.
Oh, hell yeah! Koloff has to defend his belt against Wes Warren and Braxton Hunter tonight, Landon. How do you like that?
It's done. No more title shots for you. This is it. So good luck, pal. And you, I'm gonna see you later.
Ominous words from our general manager, Brett Ian Landry, but it appears that the stage is set. Whether Vladimir Koloff likes it or not, he is going to be forced to defend his SEC championship against both Braxton Hunter and now Wes Warren.